Emerson, Rita here.
Hey.
Urltv Media News. We got EK, Born
ma'am.
Legacy 12, fresh off your battle. Go ahead and talk to us about that, man. I was out here working. I missed
Hey,
your
I'm not
battle.
mad at you.
I'm disappointed.
I know I came out here just for Dot's battle, and I had to go over my rounds before and miss his battle. So that's what happens at these events, man.
Yeah.
You miss a couple battles you want to see, but just after 3 rounds against Big Kannon, entertaining battles, a style clash, you know.
Okay.
But like, I came to prove that like, there's not a lot of niggas running around that could write with me. You know what I mean? And that was definitely proof. You watch the battle, it's not close. You know, it's not close when it comes to like the
Not
writing
close,
ability. It's
not
not
a single round at
no,
all whatsoever.
Kannon did his thing, you know, he had jokes and like, but took the angles everyone's taking against me, you know what I
Okay.
mean? So he hasn't elevated the pen or elevated the battle versus me. I'm looking to like search for someone that's actually gonna write, show me something new, you know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't close, man. It wasn't close at all.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I got to keep it a buck, yeah. I mean, he
So-
had jokes and, you know, you make the crowd laugh and everything,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm an easy target, you know, I'm like, out there like being me to the max. So I'm an easy target, but like, you know, when it comes to this pen, there's like, it wasn't fucking with me at all.
Jeez Louise. So when we speaking about pens, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's next for you as far as pens? And I know that the small room setting is wonderful for you.
Yeah.
Like everyone can hear you very clear and break down everything that you're saying and get all the meticulous points
Yeah.
that you're putting in your rounds.
Facts.
Who do you want to see next?
Man, at this point, you know, it used to be I just wanted to be on the big cards, you know, but with how often the caffeine events are and how often the UR events are now, I'm just like, well, if I come out the house, it's got to be someone that's a writer now. You know, I started my career going against writers, then I've tried to experiment battling different battlers, but like, today was proof that like I need to stay with the writers. You know what I mean? Like it's not interesting. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's a battle that if they watch back, Big Kannon fans are gonna be like, oh, he killed him. But then the writers of battle rap are gonna be like, EK killed him. It's not close. You know, like predicting his punches and everything. Real simple shit that, you know, a lot of people write versus me. But I keep trying to elevate the pen every single time I'm out, and I hope I'm doing that for the people. You know.
That's fire. That's fire. So eventually, big stages will come back to us. You know,
Yeah.
the vaccine is out here. The
Yeah, you
bubble
got it
has
for the
been-
low? You got someone with the low that got it or what? What's up? You got it for the low? I need it for the low.
But eventually, the big stages will return.
Yeah.
Do you want to still be on a big stage, or would you prefer staying in this smaller room setting?
That's a great question. You know, it's all about the matchup.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I might have be more likely to take a Big Kannon type on a big stage. You know, his jokes will get off better. It's going to look like a better battle. In this setting, like a Big Kannon battle, it's not going to look great. You know, he needs a crowd to get his jokes off and shit like that and some freestyles. But in terms of which one I would want more, it's really just a matchup. You know, like, there's guys like that I have to chase that are great with the pens. You know, there's JC that's great with the pen, and
I was
Chilla's
gonna
great
say
with the
JC
pen.
on the stage would be
It'd be
nice.
nuts. It'd be
It would
nuts, you know what I mean?
crazy.
And that's the kind of guy that can pick and choose because he's such a legend at
Yeah.
this point that, like, that would be the
And
battle.
he's
That's
great
interesting.
in both settings. So
Yeah.
he can be great in a small room, he can be great on stage and still cater to the crowd and do his thing, but still do that
Facts.
in a small room, but
Facts.
cater to the crowd through the camera.
He's phenomenal. He's got it all. You know what I mean? So like that would be a battle that I would really want to take, and then that's what determine. You know, it's all a matchup. Depends on the person whether I want to stay small or take it to the stage. But just because I'm more used to challenges, want to challenge myself when the stage comes back, that would be entertaining to do. You know? Yeah.
So the West is out here next. I missed his battle versus
Went
Rubando
crazy.
too.
Boy went
Talk
crazy.
to me about that battle. I missed
Next went
everything. I couldn't
crazy.
even hear nothing outside.
Hey, Rue had an amazing. Rue might have had the best line every single round, but he got 30 because next is like next is.
Wait. You
Yeah,
telling
I'm
me he
telling
got
you.
30?
I think Rue got 30. I mean, he had crazy haymakers, but next punches were just relentless, man. Like, you can win a round if you have the biggest line every round, but not against an opponent that punches like Next. You know what I mean? Next had crazy punches too. So, shout out to them, man. I'm both big fans of them, and it was cool to see them both get crazy. 2 young people that are gonna be here for a while, but yeah, Next went crazy. It's West, you know. You guys got to be sick of the West coming in here
I was about to say, like, you know, at
kicking
this
doors
point you're
down.
just being biased. Like, you know, you're not gonna give Rubando not a round.
We got to make y'all sick the way we came in here and kicked the doors down, man.
Y'all
West
did
is in
though.
here.
Let's
We
talk
did.
about that. How the West kind of just showed up, and ever since we've been talking about y'all, like.
Yeah, I'm just like honored to take part in that because, you know, 5 years ago, it was 4 people from the West that was
Yeah.
making cards. And now it's like, I see champion debates and there's a lot of West names on there. I see cards, there's a lot of West names on there. This is what progression looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not mad at URL. It started in the East. It's always going to be an Eastern company, but shots to them for branching out and not having a bias and giving people moments. You know what I mean? Like, Geechee's the biggest star in battle rap. You know what I mean?
Two-time champion of the year.
Danny is a living legend in battle rap. Rum is the best writer in battle rap, in my opinion, that there ever has been. You know, and
one of the best punchers we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's crazy because we've seen the B Magic era, we've seen the Conceited era.
Yeah.
But what Nitty does is just like so phenomenal.
It's ridiculous, man. It's like it's Jordan dunking from the free throw line. We're just like, okay, whatever. We're not surprised anymore because he's just so great. You know what I mean? It's like every time out the gate. Next being the most exciting up and comer. I'm trying to do my numbers too. It's like I feel comfortable. Yeah, Mr. Skip the process. I feel comfortable that like not that the West vets can retire, but if they wanted to, they're like we left it in a good spot.
Yeah,
you know
and solidified the entire West, everybody.
Exactly.
The Riot is also going crazy right now with some of the craziest battles we've seen, like crazy matchups. They're also putting on for the women.
Yes.
So that's another big thing for me.
Huge, man.
Having
Huge
women
to
on
see
the card, having women headlining.
Yes.
Fire for me. And that's
huge,
all going out in the West. So
yeah, like I'm one that wants to honor people's sexuality, their sex, and so we got to give women credit. But it's to the point now that I'm like, it doesn't matter if male or female. There's some women out there that like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like what league they're going to, they're going to knock your block off. You know, it's like so it's cool to see that. That's real progression. It's not like before 10 years ago. Sometimes people would talk about battle and be like, she's good for this or she's good for that. But now it's just like Vixen will knock your block off no matter what nigga walks in there. You know what I mean?
The females were very limited 10 years ago. Even 5 years ago, they were very limited. Now it's more inclusivity, and everybody is just like, you know what? These girls are crazy. I'm just gonna book her.
These are facts, and that's like not to get on my high horse, but that's not because women got better at battle rap all of a sudden. It's because we've been affording opportunities to people. This is what progression looks like. When you afford opportunity to someone, they're gonna evolve. You know what I mean? So you can't say 10 years ago women weren't good at raps. Like nigga, you weren't giving them opportunities to shine.
Yeah.
This is what progression looks like. This is what evolution looks like, man. I'm glad to be a part of it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, we're gonna jump back into some more of these battles. Born Legacy 12, URL Media News. Is Slim Rita here. We got EK.
Y'all take safe, man. Y'all be careful.